Hey guys, welcome once again. I am Ollie Matthews, health coach for some of the world's leading entrepreneurs. Now, some of the things that I've seen over the years have been pretty crazy, but something I notice more than ever when I'm working with entrepreneurs, when I'm working with busy, high performing, high achieving individuals, is that we have a tendency to overcomplicate it. That I personally have massively overcomplicated things in the past. We look at the finer details to give us that 1% extra. If we think about, I know myself working with people like athletes in the Olympics, the Tour de France, professional endurance athletes, there was something we noticed that we look for these minute changes that get you the extra 1-2%, which is all good. It's great to be all good, pushing for that extra 1-3%. But a lot of the times we see with entrepreneurs that, especially when it comes to health, that it's great to get those 1-2%, but a lot of times people are missing those easy, simple, basic things, that foundation which gives them the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% of the results. And one of the things that I look at, if you've read my book, The One Day Body Upgrade, you will see the chapter on moving mountains, that my goal is to climb Mount Everest on my 47th birthday, is to be up the summit around my 47th birthday. Why? That is a year when my dad was 47, he passed away, he had a stroke, he was seemingly healthy, went into hospital, and he was taken just like that. But I digress with this. When climbing Everest, when climbing any of the big mountains, we have to look at this phase of acclimatization. And that is the same thing with your health. We can go in straight away and try and climb the mountain, but probably 95% of the people won't be at a level to do that. Unless you're someone crazy like that does this all the time, like Killian Jornet, that is acclimatized 24/7. Again, that's a story for another day. But I see many entrepreneurs that are just stressing themselves out, trying all the methods, trying all the different hacks, trying all the different nutritional methods, the nutritional strategies, different supplements, different training methods, when we need to acclimatize at base camp. So when you climb Everest, you have this trek up to base camp. It takes about 12 days to get to base camp. Ironically, if you fall off, it only takes about 8 days to get back. So therefore, coming down is actually a lot quicker to get back to where you were. We've had that with health, right? Now, when we acclimatize there, we have to then go up the mountain in rotations. So we acclimatize, then we do a pass up, a rotation at camp 1, come back down, camp 1 to camp 2, come back down, each time acclimatizing at different levels. And from there, we go up to camp 3, and a lot of people will come back down and then do a final pass up to camp 3, camp 4 in the death zone up to the summit. Well, that is the same thing with your health. The trouble is, so many people first off are trying to climb the mountain without getting cold, which is all well and good in theory, but if you're going to climb the biggest mountain that is on this planet, you're going to get cold along the way. And that is the same thing with your health. We have to put in some of the work. We have to push forward. We have to know that we are going to encounter some hiccups. There's going to be some hiccups. There's going to be some hurdles that we have to get over. And the thing that is going to help us along the way, the biggest thing that is going to help us is making sure those foundations are built, acclimatized, and your base camp foundations are built so you know you have that solid rock to move forward on. Only then will those 1, 2, 3, 4%ers actually have a big impact. Otherwise, we haven't got the foundation to sustain them. So therefore, people yo-yo up and down with their diet, their stress goes up and down, their body starts breaking. They just have many inconsistencies. So when I start working with a client, the big thing that I provide is accountability. We know that. I've spoken about that. If you get accountable, you get around 95% better results. There are studies that show that. So if you simply need the accountability, drop me a message. But that is not the thing that we provide. We have to look at those base camp levels of foundations. Those base camp levels of foundations where we sort out your routine. We look to make sure there's consistency with your wake times, your sleep times, your daily routine, your habits, your morning routines, your evening routines, these rituals that solidify your acclimatization at base camp. Then we have to make sure your body is hydrated. Without that hydration, you're not going to go very far. Your brain function is going to drop. Your muscular strength is going to drop. Your endurance is going to drop. And you are not going to be performing where you want to be if you let your hydration drops. Is that as simple as just drinking water? Unfortunately, the quality of our tap water nowadays is not as good as it used to be. So getting filtered water, getting good quality bottled water, not necessarily from plastics as such, getting good quality water in you, having hydration drops, ionic-based mineral drops in there, or simply putting some rock salt in there is going to help you, just a pinch of rock salt to help mineralize your water, to help it hydrate and get into the cells, that the place where it's actually going to do some good. Then we look at nutrition. So many people are looking at this diet, the best diet for every single person, going keto, going vegan, going to fast, going to backload, going to whatever it is, the trend that people are doing nowadays. But what is actually going to work is the nutrition that you can follow, specific to where your blood glucose management levels are at, and specific to your tastes as well. They're the things that are going to work. Because great, if you could have this 100% perfect diet, scientifically proven to work, it's great. But if you can't follow that, we're going to then fall into some problem areas going on. And the last thing that a lot of people go to but make massive mistakes is their movement. Now, in the entrepreneurial world, building your business, keeping relationships balanced whilst keeping your health on track can be very stressful. Therefore, why would we go and smash a workout to the point where you are digging those recovery levels so deep you cannot replenish your body and recover? A lot of people that I work with are overtraining before they even get to the gym. And that's where we need to build up your body's recovery ability from those routines, from those hydration strategies, from those nutritional strategies, in order to allow you to be able to exercise. Sure, some clients will be smashing their sessions at the gym, but we've had to build up their levels of recovery, of stress management to get there. And we do not go beast mode every single day. In fact, no, we don't go beast mode at all. We go to a level where we flick the switch to allow adaptation, and then we get out and recover. Therefore, some people are only going twice a week for like 30 minutes and getting enough stimulation to get some awesome results. So that's what we need to do. We need to look at your base camp levels of acclimatization in order to go up and climb the mountain. Now, if you need help with that, simply drop me a message and we can talk about getting you fully optimized to reach your high performing levels right away. We'll get on a call, have a chat, and see what we can do for you. Thank you for watching.